Today's video is a super exciting video. I know, I say that about every single video that I have. I'm really excited for this video. Today's video is going to be a July book haul, and all of these books I bought this month. So yeah, I want to do these every month if I can. But this month I bought a bunch of books. And not like a bunch, but a good amount. I think like maybe over 10 or something, especially over 6 or 7, but maybe 10 or so. And I also got some new books from Amazon too, so I'm gonna be unboxing those too. So without further ado, let us get into this video of my little pillow chair. I have a bunch of books here, and I'm also going to be unboxing some as well. A lot of these books I've already read, or I am reading the ones that I'm not unboxing, but the ones that I've unboxing later in this video I have not read, obviously. By the way, I get most of my books off of Amazon, like a tiny, a little bit percent, like 2% of the books that I have I've gotten from like Barnes and Noble. I usually do Amazon because number one, Amazon is like really fast shipping if you're a Prime member, and I'm a Prime member. Number two, like they have all types of books, and like you don't have to like walk through a humongous store to find the books that you want. And number three, they're like, some of them are cheaper than the ones that are in store, and they're easy to find. So let's just get into this video. I'm not going to be doing this in any type of order. I'm just going to pick up books and stuff. So this book I got when we were in the airport about to fly to London, because I didn't get a book for the trip, so I was like, I need a book, because I was in a reading slump. But like, you know, this trip I read 2 really good books, and they got me out of my book slump. So my reading slump, so that's great. But this one's a Sarah Dessen book, and Once and For All by Sarah Dessen. This one is about a girl named Luna and a boy named Emerose. And Luna's mom is a wedding planner. She has extravagant weddings, and like brides love to work with Luna's mom, Natalie, and because her mom does like spectacular wedding planning. So since Luna is the daughter of a wedding planner, of course she's going to help out, especially in the Sarah Dessen book. So she does, and one of her mom's weddings, she meets this boy named Ambrose. He's pretty much like a troublemaker as soon as she meets him. But yeah, after some crazy types of stuff, Ambrose ends up working for her mom for the summer, and it's just a crazy, bumpy road of falling in love and friendship. And also Luna has like a very sad past. Not like her past, but like she's lost someone very dear to her. And like this book just made me want to cry and laugh and just be happy all over, because I love Sarah Dessen's books, and like they're so like heartwarming and stuff. And like Sarah Dessen's just a good contemporary romance writer, so you know, I had to get a good romance for the trip, even though like I love getting these types of books for trips and stuff. The next books that I got is Miss You by Kate Eberlin. Yeah, this book is about a girl named Tess and Gus. This book is about Tess and Gus and how they're meant to be, but they just haven't properly met yet. And this book it goes over for 16 years, and how Tess and Gus meet, or how they've always bumped into each other, or they've always crossed each other's paths, but they've never gotten together. And maybe they won't, maybe they will get together in the end. But it's just it's such a good book. This book I read for most of the trip. I read this one pretty quickly, so I got this one on the cruise ship, and I was like, this is a perfect book for me. So it's like, it's a pretty thick book. It's around 500 pages, but this book is such a cute book, and I love it a lot. These 2 books I read on our trip while we were there. So the next couple of books I got for because I was I was trying to do a 24-hour reading challenge since I've been seeing those a lot, and this one's sort of like a failed one, but I'll show you the ones that like I got for this. One of them I read on the day. This book I read in one day. This one I read on the day of it. This one is Because You Love to Hate Me, and it's by a bunch of authors, and it's by 13 authors and 13 YouTubers and booktubers in collaboration with them. I'll try to read them super fast. Renee Adye, Emery, Soma Chanian, Susan Denard, Sarah Annie, Marissa Meyer, Cindy Pond, Victoria Schwab, Samantha Shannon, Adam Silvera, Andrew Smith, April Genevieve, Nicole Yoon, and in collaboration with 13 other booktubers. That was really hard to say. But like this book, it has 13 tales of villainy, and practically what this book is, it's like each of the authors and YouTubers worked together, and they wrote little short stories and put them all into the book. There's 13 short stories. What? I'm holding up 3 fingers, like what? But yeah, this has 13 short stories, and they're all by different authors and in collaboration with a booktuber. So yeah, I can't like tell you what it's about because there's a bunch of books, but that's practically the synopsis and stuff, and like what it's practically is. I love the cover. It was a good book. I think I have a review on it on my Goodreads, so my Goodreads account will be linked down below. This book I started reading on the day of the 24-hour reading challenge. It just didn't finish because my cousins were here, and we ended up going swimming for a bit of the day. I read this book and then we went swimming. So I read this one in like 7 hours. And then I started with this book. I just didn't end up finishing it. But this one is Words in Deep Blue by Kcreator. And this book is about this girl named Rachel, and she has had a crush on Henry Jones, I think. Henry Jones for years. And one day she moves to the coast of like where she used to live, which is only like an hour away from where she used to live. But she moved the day before she moved away. She tucked a note into one of Henry's favorite books about how much he loved him, and he was supposed to get it, and like if he wanted to call her back, but he didn't, but Henry never came, and now so she's moved back to the hometown where she grew up, and 3 years later after she moved back, she has been through a lot since in those 3 years. Her little brother Cal drowned in the ocean, and she's come back and she's a different person, but she works in the bookstore where she's grown up and where Henry lives and where he works as well because it's a family business, but she starts working there too. And that's pretty much like what it's about. That's how things take off, and it's just a good book. I really liked it. It's not that long of a book. It took me like a couple of hours. And so the next book I'm still reading, but this one will Shatter Me by Chihiro Mafi, and this book I've read a lot about and I wanted to read it. This book sort of gives me like Red Queen vibes. If you don't know what that is, it's by Victoria Aveyard. It's one of my favorite books, but like this really gave me some of that like type of feel. So like this is a 6-book series, 3 of them already out. There's some like I think novellas tied in. That's what I don't get, because I see like there's 3 novellas and 3 books, but like in the series it doesn't. I don't know how to do that, but I think I'm gonna read them also. But yeah, I'm a little bit in. I'm 54 pages in, but like it's good so far. I really like it. So those are all. I'm not gonna tell you too much about it because I honestly don't know too much about it, but now I'm gonna unbox because that's what I'm excited for. And like I know what's in here, but like I want to unbox it with you. So I'm not going to tell you anything about the books as well, because I've started to go blind into books more often. So I'm just going to show you the books and what I think they're about. So let's unbox this and try not to scratch the books inside. If I do, then I'd be terribly mad, because I do feel like, you know, something on the other side immediately. Okay, that was my phone. I'm trying to open this cautiously without scratching the books. And try not to cut myself as well. I have the box pre-open and I'm just gonna pull it. So I'm literally opening this with you guys. So it's open. So let me just pull stuff out. In this box there's 3 books that I can see, and then I have another box over here, which I'll open on camera as well. But this book is This Savage Song, which I've heard a lot about, by Victoria Schwab. And I was watching somebody else's 24-hour reading challenge. I think it was like Kat or something, I forget, but I don't, her name's Kat or something. But like this book I saw, and like this book got a lot of hype. The second book is out too. I think it's like, I don't remember. I don't actually remember what it is. Let me see if like it's in the back. No, it isn't. But like, you know, this book is like, it's pretty like popular. So at the top it says there's no such thing as safe, and it sounds, I've heard a lot of good things about it and I really want to read it, so I'm gonna read it to you. The next book that I got is Eliza and Her Monsters, which I've heard so much about. It's been really popular recently and I just really wanted to read it, so you know, I got it. And I sort of know what this is about. This one's by Francesca Zappia. This book is about Eliza, and she has a really popular like online story that she writes, and like it's so popular that there's fan fiction about it. So this guy comes to her school. He doesn't know it, but Eliza does, that he is one of the most popular fan fiction writers for his stories. So, you know, that's how it takes off. And that's all, like, I've heard about it. It's, like, it's, like, not super small, but it's, like, pretty small writing. But, like, yeah, it's a pretty thick book, and I'm really excited to read it, to be honest. So, yeah, the next book, I actually have started reading. Like, I read a little bit in school last year for 7th grade, and it was like the last books we were reading, so like we were reading it really close to the end of the year, so we didn't have enough time to finish it, but we were reading it in groups, so you know. Some people are really slow readers, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna find the page that we were on. This is practically about a girl named Willow. Her name is Willow, and she is a genius. And the way that she loves counting by 7s. So like she'll count a bunch of things by 7. She'll count everything. She's a genius. She has friendships. She has a bunch of hobbies. She oddballs, laughing and crying, miracles, and family. But this book is about Willow, and she's a genius. And one day her foster parents, her adopted parents, get in a car crash and die in a car crash. Both of them. They were in the same car. And how she copes with that. And it's sad and you laugh at sometimes, and it's really good fun so far what we've read about it, and you know, I like it a lot, so that's good. So I'm gonna finish reading it because it was interesting. Some people didn't think it was interesting, but I honestly thought it was interesting. So you know, I got it in hardcover because ours at school was not hardcover, but it's like a really pretty color on that side, and it's red. So like, it's good. And it has fishes and one red. So yeah, I'm gonna open the next book. I'm opening this book now. All the books came. I saw on our Amazon order thing because yeah, they do that. Okay, so you know, this is the type that opens like, you know, this. Okay, these are really colorful books that I see so far, so I'm just gonna take the first one. I got this when Dimple Met Rishi. This has been a really good book, or like I've heard a lot about it, and it's really, the back just makes me want to laugh after seeing it first. If you can see that, like she's pouring water in his face, but yeah, I've heard a lot about this, but it's practically about Dimple, and she has it all figured out. With graduation behind her, she's more than ready for a break from her family. But she is, but her parents have arranged marriage for her, but she's not like happy about that. Rishi is a hopeless romantic, so when his parents tell him that he and his future wife will be attending the same summer program wherein he'll have to woo her, he's totally on board because, like, you know, rom-coms. So that just makes me want to laugh. I didn't read. It just makes me want to, like, I know. It just, like, sounds very cool. And, like, I really like it. Let's look at the book naked. Ooh, I think it's orange. Ooh, that's pretty color. And then, like, it's darker orange for the color. But, like, you know, I'm really excited to read it. And then the last book that we got here is 180 Seconds. Oh, this is such a pretty cover, by the way. It's by, I didn't tell you what this was. Counting by 7 is Holly Goldberg Sloan, by the way. And When Dimple Met Rishi, it's by Sandhya Menon. And again, so 180 Seconds is by Jessica Park. And 3 minutes could change her life forever. I'm going to quickly read the back because I don't know anything about this book, to be honest. I just got it for the prettiness of the cover, but, like, you know, I'm still going to read it. Some people live their entire lives without changing their perspective. For Alice and Dennis, all it takes is 180 seconds. That's all I'm going to read because I'm going to go into this blind. It sounds pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. So, let me stack all these up for you guys to see all the books that I got. These are all the books that I got. There are, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 books. That's crazy. But I have, which one? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I still have yet to finish reading, but, like, that's so cool. I'm so excited to read all of these books. I definitely need a bookcase because the pile that I already have is pretty tall. I'm like, it's gonna fall over any damn now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys later for another video. Bye. Or no, let's go to that. Hello everybody again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. So yeah, because sometimes on Snapchat I'll go on and, like, do some, like, short reviews of books. And definitely follow me on Goodreads. Will all be linked down below. All my social media will be linked down below. On Goodreads too. If I've read these books, when I read these books as well, they'll be on my Goodreads too, because I write, sometimes I write really good reviews, sometimes I write really bad ones, but I always write reviews for you guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, I'll see you guys on Wednesday for another video. Bye!